I'm trying to figure out how they be finding these bodies and stuff in the woods and all that. You think, white people be hiking and shit? Because black people ain't hiking to find no dead body in the woods. Mommy, how you think they be finding these dead bodies? Who be looking for them? They do? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. My mama know because you know what? Part of the devastation of growing up being raised by this woman is that she watched In the Heat of the Night and shit like that on around the clock. I used to be like, oh, Lord, can I please leave this room? You walk in there, all you hear is dunk dunk. At 12:58 p.m., Lisa Johnson left her house to walk to the store. I'm like, Lord, I can't take that much devastation one time, child. Can you break this up with a comedy special? I mean, come on. It says suspicions grow. The overwhelming number of people found dead in such a short time led Salzo and locals suspect there's a serial killer on the loose. It says, I just want to know the truth about what happened to her, said Milano Pizarro Suzaro's sister via Fox. I'm not accusing anyone, but her circumstances are suspicious. She was with someone when she either when she died or before. They said she was with someone. Now, a lot of times these people, they be on drugs and ODing and shit like that too. So, and usually murder victims, I'm not saying all the time, but usually with a serial killer, the person that they get is somebody that's vulnerable. You know what I mean? Either they're like a prostitute or they do drugs or they caught them at a bar drunk, stumbling out of a bar, getting out of a taxi drunk, stuff like that. There was a guy one time, he was an Uber driver. He would go around and pick up drunk girls and rape them and take them home and drop them off like nothing happened. I'm trying to tell you, rapers need to rape. That's why when you get these jobs with Uber and all that, this is why they make sure you have your driver's license and check your ID and all that. They not even, I don't know, does Uber and DoorDash and them, do they ask for background checks? I don't know. Background check? But even though your background check come back clean, because remember, a murderer is trying not to get caught, okay? Because just because your background come back clean, that don't mean you ain't doing something. It just means you ain't been caught yet. Caramba.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
Oh, my goodness. It says, from the looks of it, the discussions are not very focused, speculating everything from the killer being a rich brat who gets a thrill from hunting down prey to a man pretending to pose as a census staffer. Two main consensus is that the alleged killer appears to target women. Okay, they're trying to say this person's posing as a census staffer. The census, they come around every 10 years and, ask about your family and this and that. They are very persistent about calling you and knocking on your door and shit like that. They followed me for 16 months one time, because I believe in doing my civic duties. You know that. And the lady was like, do you mind if I call you every month for the next year and a half? I'm like, sure, because this helps your neighborhood with resources. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I want to participate in the census because I want my neighborhood to have the most stuff, right? So, y'all, the word is not in yet on these murders, but if y'all go on Facebook and look up these groups, I don't have none of the group names over here, but if you know the names of the groups or whatever, and you can put them down in the comment section so people can go and follow them. I'm quite sure if you go on TikTok, which is the world's news now, I'm quite sure you can find something on TikTok about these ladies and what's actually going on with them. Y'all, we need to figure this out because we don't want our black women always being done bad up down here like they always do us, okay? And ladies, y'all know y'all don't get no slam on Good and Crazy News. We're going to try to help the community find out what happened to y'all for y'all friends and family and loved ones, okay? Bye. That was sad, right? Wasn't that sad? Child. What's this? Y'all, DL Hughley is down here fighting with some man on TMZ about what the hell's going on with Donald Trump. Huh? What?
More.
Oh, y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. Let's go back to the serial killer man. There is I clipped the news clipping from the other day that just happened, that just dropped on the news. I think it was today. I think this came from today. Y'all watch this.
More and more people online are paying attention to this. They are concerned that some or all of these cases might be connected and that a serial killer might be striking in New England. In some corners of social media, like Facebook, the idea that a serial killer could be on the prowl in New England is getting more popular. This Facebook group, New England SK, has nearly 9,000 members. And in other forums, people are posting their concern that some or all of the bodies recently found in New England might be connected to each other. Since the beginning of March, 7 bodies have turned up in Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts. Some of the bodies are unidentified remains. The bodies discovered in Groton and Killingly, Connecticut, are close to a Rhode Island case. So far, law enforcement is not connecting the cases. However, the talk online has grown so loud that recently Groton, Connecticut police issued a statement that said, in part, regarding references circulating on social media about incidents in the state of Rhode Island, we currently have no information connecting those events to any of the incidents in Groton. Here in Massachusetts, the discovery of a human skull in Plymouth and another set of remains in Framingham is also being looked at.
Y'all stay vigilant out there. And people, y'all be careful. Always travel in packs, okay? Don't go nowhere by yourself if you're drunk and high and shit like that. Don't be caught on these streets late at night by yourself, because people are out there looking for y'all to do God knows what to you, okay? So please be careful.